All right. So we have now reached part four of my presentation. This is actually, I had to actually find a Facebook image of this is my little cousin. And he's a police officer with the Memphis Area Police Department. And I always, whenever I talk to my cousin, I always laugh because we have interesting conversations, and he's very loquacious. So it's good to interview somebody that you can feed off of their energy. And he's always energy is always high up. He's been like that ever since he was a little baby. So and I'm very proud of him. And this is just the image that I did find of him on Facebook, and he's gonna kill me because he always, you know, as far as Facebook, but he takes very good pictures, so he's just vain. I guess that's a family thing, but as far as him, just pretty much how did I my method of reaching out to him, I just called him up and asked him if he wanted to do it. He was in the middle of class at the time, but he was excited to do it, and we got it done the same day, so I was glad to do that. He's currently, again, a police officer. I'm not for certain if he has moved up in rank as of yet, but I think that was something that he was working towards, so I appreciate that, and I'm very proud of him. And went from a little baby to a grown man. So that's pretty much what it was. Um, as far as interviewing him, as far as his job duties, same job duties every police officer goes through. In our neighborhood or in our race, we don't always trust the police, and their lives are threatened every day. It's two sides to every situation and two sides to a coin. So he has his takeaway from the media frenzy and people's mentality towards police, and I have mine. And I just always pray every day that because now it's different when it's your own family that's out there and going through that situation. So, I mean, just one bad apple just spoils the entire bunch, and that's pretty much what that is. But when I was conducting his interview, we talked about things that made him afraid, and the very things that made him scared are the same things that we're afraid of. And it was just very interesting to know that and to get his perspective and point of view on that. Um, Nothing about him I would say would be off putting, but I would say he's very inspiring. Nothing intimidating because he's just very easy to talk to and bounce off of, I would say. So his energy is always good, no matter what it is. Um, what I did learn from him is that we do suffer the same fears and desires and things that we want to do. He's in class, uh, pretty much pursuing, I would say, learning how to do his job even better. And it's not that he doesn't naturally know how to do or what to do, but I can see him becoming a teacher in that field, and doing more. He's always been that kind of person. So it's interesting when you see your family grow and become who they are striving or meant to be. Um, as far as an option, I went out to be a police officer years ago, and even a deputy sheriff. So something, I think it's just something that's in our blood. Law is in our blood. So um, my family are full of lawyers, attorneys, paralegals, and different, you name it. So it's just who we are. But this is my cousin, and I just wanted to highlight him and give you his image, since I was able to find that image of him, and we're all vain, as you can see. So I wish I had some more things to flip through. I wanted to go to the police officer's website, but that's okay. So I think we got him pretty much covered, and the different things as far as the work environment. how he feels. If you go back and you listen to the interview, it's very interesting, very exciting, emotional, riveting. It's a great interview, and I think that's where we'll end. So stay tuned for my final presentation, part 5, which is actually one of my favorites. So I will go ahead and end here. And thank you again, TJ. Officer TJ.